bearing. I will be showing you guys how to grease your bearings. See how it gets in there? The grease is in the bearing. So when you put your seal back on, it'll be nice and greasy. Just hit it and drag it against your hand. And twist it and get all parts of the bearing. Your hand doesn't have to be that jizzy. Just has to be enough to get the bearing coated both ways. Flip it around. I'm gonna get a little more grease. This is my first video. I'm just doing something simple. My camera, the person who is recording this, is my lovely sister. And I'm just using some of this multi-purpose grease for these bearings. I'm pushing the grease out of the center. And what I'm going to do is go and grab a paper towel. Just set my bearing on a paper towel. Set that down. Get the grease off, most of the grease off my hands. Into the bottle. Tub of grease, and I'm gonna take my gloves off, set those aside, and just pat down my bearing. And get on the outside of it, push it in the middle to get the grease out of the middle. And twist it a couple of times. Now I don't have this isn't a brand new bearing. I'm just using this old one for the purpose of this video. But say the outsides are all clean and you see you got your grease filled bearing. That's just a technique that I've learned over the years from my dad. And come over here and say these are brand new seals, but they're not. They're just used. And you would put your seal on. What I like to do is I like to take my finger and I like to just even it out with the sides of the bearing. And just make sure, twist it around a few times. Then twist the bearing a little bit. Make sure you get the grease all through all those little balls in there. It's a ball bearing. going to put the grease a little bit more, try to get it in as much as I can before I put the last seal on. And this one's actually pretty decent, other than me trying to get it off. And you can see this side of the bearing shows the metal in the inside of this one, or the inside of the rubberized seal washer for your bearing. The metal part that's showing on the metal in this ball bearing goes in the inside, and the rubber part goes on the outside. And just push your seal down and twist it a couple of times. Roll it on your fingers if you want. And you got your greased bearing. And if you don't want grease all over the outside, you can just wipe it off. Wipe it off the seal. I mean, basically, if I wipe down and take my time on this, it could look like a brand new and work like a brand new bearing. Ball bearings will not go bad fast if you take care of them the right way. And this is the one of the ways that you can increase the life of your ball bearing in dirt bikes, crankcases, and all that. I mean, not crankcases, small engines and stuff. My bad. I don't know where I got crankcases from. Small engines, dirt bike tires, wheels, or the dirt bike rims, or not the rims, goddamn. The wheel inside the wheel. And it'll definitely increase the life of your bearing. And you can see I get this clean bearing, spins nicely. It's really good. What I use to clean this bearing is just Purple Power. It says this, but it's a different bottle for a different spray, but it's just Purple Power degreaser and some multi-purpose grease. And the video's done, guys.